Hi everyone, I hope this finds you healthy and happy. And I'm coming on this evening because our D, who is Betsy Doodle on YouTube, has done it to me again. And now I'm going to try to do the plasticky napkin that she was doing on her video earlier. And here's the napkin that I've chosen, and you're supposed to be able to do it, or Dee says you can do it, just all 3 layers together. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to follow her instructions to the letter. And so what I've done is I have watered down some school glue, and I think it is the right consistency. I hope so. And what you do is you just put it down here on your this is cereal box paper. There I am today eating cereal like a mad woman so that I could get my paper. I know I put the rest of the cereal in a plastic container, but I wanted to make sure that I had my my piece of cereal box paper. So I'm putting the glue down like Dee did, and I'm going to spread it around with my brush here. And what she did was just spread it around like this. She said sometimes she just uses her hands to spread it around, but I'm just going to go ahead and use my brush. And I hope you can see everything okay. It's very dark here right now. We're getting ready to have a storm here, and so it's dark, so I hope that my lighting is fairly okay. You put a nice layer of the glue down like so, and I'm just telling you girls right now, the first time I did this, it was an epic failure. I wasn't even really able to salvage anything of what I did. Now that was with the tissue paper. That was not with the school or the napkin. That was with the tissue paper. And then Dee took her napkin and she wet it with her spray bottle, which is what I'm doing. So I hope I'm doing this right, Dee. She says, Dee said to me, "Oh, I'm sure it'll work for you this time." That remains to be seen. Okay. So then I've got it. I've dampened my what do you call it? My napkin. I'm going to just lay it down here on this, and then I need a little bit more glue under this edge, I think, but I just thought this napkin was so pretty. I think this napkin is actually from Nina Ribena. So yeah, I think I've missed a little bit of it on the edge over there on the side, but that's okay. This is just a trial run to see if it works. And then what Dee did was take another piece of the cereal box paper and just laid it down on top of this, and then just kind of smoothed it down like so. And I have, you know, I don't have another separate piece of cereal box paper, And I was debating whether to go ahead and just cut this one. But I decided against cutting it right now. I don't know, you know, if I want to cut it. And then she just put more glue on top like so. And then painted it all in there. And I think the key to this, now that I kind of see Dee doing it one more time on her video, which I will place the link to Dee's video down below, I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. So I think the key is making sure that all the layers that you're putting down on here are soaked through with your gluey stuff. And then I'm just going to go paint over this, or, you know, spread the glue around like so. Now I don't know, now I've probably got too much water on it. This is supposed to be, if you can hear my kitty cat in the background. Oh, I've torn it there a little bit. That's okay. If you can hear them in the background, they're playing. They are a little bit wacky because I think they know it's going to storm. And so they're acting like little crazy people, little four-legged crazy people. So, yep. But then their mommy's the crazy cat lady, so here we go. You'll have this with your crazy cats. So I'm just kind of trying my hardest not to tear this all up, but still spread the glue around. Get it a good even coat. And I don't care about the wrinkles either. Dee had said she doesn't care about the wrinkles, getting the wrinkles out of it, which I don't either. It's the wrinkles just give it a little bit, to me, they give it a little bit more your finished piece of whatever you call this stuff, plasticky napkin, more character. And a little bit more right there because that seems to want to bubble up, and I don't want to tear it by painting over it so hard. Looks like I tore it anyway. Okay, Dee just makes this look so easy. And I must be adult because I can't seem to get this right. And I hope you don't, I hope, well, you might be able to hear the thunder. Here comes our storm. Okay, well, that is it so far. So I'm going to press it down again. I think Dee pressed it down after she put the glue on the top as well. Pretty sure she did. So I'm just going to press it down a little bit here. And I've got that little piece along the edge where I don't have the, I hope I can do this without ruining it. Maybe Dee didn't press it down again after she put the glue on the top. I'm not sure now about that. But anyway, it looks alright. So, I guess what I do next is just allow this to dry. So, I'm going to do that, and I will let you go for now, and come back to you when it is dry, and we'll see what happens. As Dee said, if it bubbles up on you, you can always put more glue down and do it over or whatever, but I hope I've got it this time. I hope it doesn't bubble up on me or whatever. Okay. I better let well enough alone. So, okay, folks, thank you so much for watching, and I will come back and show you the finished, hopefully not a mess this time again, the finished product. So, like I said, I better quit messing with it and leave well enough alone. Anyway, I'll come back and show you the finished, whatever this is, plasticky napkin, when it's all over and done with and dried. And so I'll let you go for now, and we'll add that video to this one. And in the meantime, God bless you all. Bye-bye. Hi there, I'm back, and it is the next day now, and I promised I would come back on and show you the results of my painty napkin experiment again. It's an experiment for me. Our Dee, Betsy Doodle, has done this, and Amy Aljon on YouTube has done this, and they've had wonderful results, and my first time was an epic fail. So I have tried it again with, this time with, instead of with acetate, with the cereal bag paper. And so it's all dried, all completely dry, and I'm going to see what I get. So here we go. Oh my gosh. It actually worked. Look, Dee, look, Amy, it actually worked. Yay! And it truly does feel like plastic, but it also feels very sturdy. This is the 3 plies of the napkin, all in one. And I missed a little bit around the edges, but that's just because I didn't have my my paint on, or my glue down on my plastic paper very well. But I am just absolutely thrilled to death with how this turned out. I'm not exactly sure what all I'm going to do with my plasticky napkin. It's got all these little wrinkles in it. I don't know if you can see it or not. All these little, like, wrinkly, and I love that. I think it looks very cool. So, yeah, yay! I did it! I don't feel like such a dolt now. So, at any rate, I'm going to have to make sure that I get all the way out to the edges with my, or you know, put the actual napkin, make sure I get enough glue down to cover the entire napkin, because I did miss a little bit around the edges, but this was just my first experiment, my first try with it, and I think it worked. Sorry for the rustling, by the way. I think it worked wonderfully well. And I did get a couple holes in it where I was fiddling about, you know, earlier in the video. But you really can't see them. You really can't tell. And basically, if I wanted to use this for a cover of some kind and you got a little hole like that in it, what you can do is either cover this side with paper, or you can even gesso this side and then paint this side also, and then you can use it for a book cover. You'd have both of your, you know, or you can even glue it in half like this, glue it together, and then use it for a smaller book cover like this. Because it would make a really pretty book cover. And if you glued the pieces, glued it together and made it like napkin size like this, gluing these two pieces back together would really make it more sturdy as well. Anyway, that's my plasticky napkin success story. Thank you, Dee, once again, and thank you, Amy, for doing this. It was really, really fun, and I had such a good time doing it. I had a good time doing it even when it was a fail. So thank you, girls, ever so much, and thank you, everyone, for watching. If you like the content of my videos, please do subscribe. I love your comments, so please feel free to comment below with any suggestions or anything that you have. I do appreciate all of my new subbies that have come along, and all of my old faithfuls as well. So that's enough for me today for right now, and God bless you, everyone. Bye-bye.